Attitude is king after brain injury. There is no reality. There is only what we perceive. Think about it for a moment. Everyone filters their sensory input. If we process every input coming into our brains, we couldn't do anything. Just putting in all that info into our consciousness would take up all our attention. This filtering enables us to do. Imagine if you had to think about every breath, every heartbeat, every muscle, gland, and organ function constantly. It just couldn't be done. But it goes much further than this. We are always categorizing, grouping, and prioritizing information. This is the only way we can survive. When we meet someone, in just a few seconds, we have formed an impression, which, by the way, is very difficult to overcome. This is handy to remember if you're grumpy when meeting someone. After our brain injury, we have a lot to be sad or angry about. We have partially lost many of the functions that make our lives meaningful and enjoyable. We struggle constantly with recalling people we know and things we're supposed to do. Life seems to be a constant game of catch up, and we're always behind. People seem to shy away from us. Our appearance or behavior throws them off. I had a long period of depression, some years of suicidal thoughts and hopes. If I could die, why can't I die? Please, let me die. I was quite depressed for over a decade, with daily suicidal thoughts. Nothing was any good. I knew I was in trouble. One strong indicator was that I started listening to soft rock on the radio. I've always liked many kinds of music, but this bland, mind-numbing tripe wasn't close to what I had preferred. After a long time of these obsessive thoughts, they are called suicidal ideations. I just got sick and tired of it all. I had long since decided that I was not going to kill myself. I told myself it was because I was afraid of blowing the suicide and ending up even worse. I discovered much later that possibly the stronger reason was that my urge to live was stronger than my urge to die. Once I decided that I was going to live, I felt I had to make my life better, less painful. I also found that for myself, I had to change my attitude. The ongoing depression I was constantly immersed in just wasn't working. It only led to tears. So I consciously decided to try to change my worldview. What I tried, and what worked for me, was thought stopping. This technique involves making a conscious decision to stop the depressive or suicidal thoughts by commanding, yelling, or mind screaming to yourself. This technique doesn't always work, but it did work for me then. I've read a bit about this, and it's rather controversial. I've read that the technique works better if you replace a bad thought with a positive good thought. I didn't know that at the time. Wish I had. I know now that I should have sought help. So now I want to tell you about it so you won't find yourself feeling hopeless. You have a path to follow. As always, your mileage may vary. If you have had or are presently having such ideations, get help now. Call or contact me if you feel stuck. Day or night, any day, call. Second, try what I did. Look for the positive in your experience. In another posting, I'll talk about a philosophy that, slowly and intermittently, but eventually, brought me out of the quicksand of depression. I know, I'm such a tease.